Since 1999, Scottish Labour has had as many different leaders as Italy has had prime ministers. The Scottish Labour leader, Richard Leonard, joins me live in the studio to talk about his plans to turn around the party's fortunes. And when Labour sweeps to power, it should do what exactly about the European Union?
Well, it depends. Is that and work in a post-Brexit UK?
Does that mean you're in favour of being in the customs union, for example?
Well, I think there is a compelling case for being in the customs union.
There is?
Well, I think there is, in the sense that that would certainly provide us with a tariff-free trading area to be a part of. So I think that's got an appeal to it. But
it's not Jeremy Corbyn's view.
Well, yeah, I mean there are issues around the timing of positions being taken, and I think that there was a proposition put to Parliament which was too premature, and that was why the Parliamentary Labour Party took a decision, not just Jeremy Corbyn but Keir Starmer and the whole of the Parliamentary Labour Party took a decision not to vote for that amendment.
Your view is stay in the customs union?
Well, I'm appealing for us to have well, because I think there has been a referendum in which the voice of the people has been heard.
In what way is your position any different from the Tories?
Well, I mean, no, it's currently part of UK law because it's been transposed from the European directive as regulations in the UK law approach to migration in Scotland, and that wasn't just about for the benefit of the Scottish economy.
You might be in favour of further powers over immigration.
Well, I can see there being a case to be made for.
Okay.
Well, it's not a case of whether I back the British government or not. I am there to represent the interests of the Scottish Labour Party. I am there to represent the interests of the Scottish Labour Party. Scottish Labour Party, absolutely firm on the question of whether there should be a second independence referendum or not. There should not be. Well, she put before the Scottish Parliament...
Move on from this.
Well, I've never witnessed since the days of Margaret Thatcher a political leader that was so divisive. It's not a case of me being on the side of the British government. I am opposed to a second independence referendum because I can't see there being sufficient material change to call for this second referendum.
In a budget debate last week called by your own party, your finance spokesperson, James Kelly, denounced what he said was £700 million of cuts to councils planned in the Scottish budget. But when he was asked to explain how you, Labour, would raise £700 million in addition to the money that the Scottish Government plans to raise by putting taxes up, he didn't seem to have a clue. Can you enlighten us?
Well, we will be enlightening you and the rest of the people of Scotland in the course of the next 10 days. What I can say to you this morning, Gordon, is that we will undertake to put forward our plans on how we would...
What are they? Why is it a secret?
Well, I mean, it's not all entirely a secret, is it? I mean... Well, I mean, it's not all entirely a secret, is it? I mean, that we have...
I'm completely confused now.
Have you seen me dance?
You haven't had enough, have you?
No, absolutely not. I've only just begun, Gordon.
All right.